Alright, so in this video, I went through all of the builds I've ever done in Valheim, and I chose only the best to show you guys today. Every build you see in this video has a video of its own, and all the links will be in the description, and also we're going to be talking a little bit about why I'm rebranding. Let's get started. The first build is the Frost Cave Fortress. This thing comes in at 22,000 instances. The goal here was to incorporate a frost cave into the build, which you can see on the right side. Also, you're going to see that there are 3 floors in total inside of the fortress. The fortress includes a dining hall, a small kitchen, a throne room, a soldier's barracks, a armory storage room, a battle prep area, a king and queen wing of the fortress, a staircase tower, and a portal and workshop frost cave tower. Alright, so in these walkthroughs, I did try to get in a clip of every part of the breakdown. Hopefully, as we walk through this build, you guys will get the same vibes I do, and that's that we're in a castle, kind of a medieval setting. Really tall ceilings, lots of stone, different things on the walls to fit the vibes of a castle. Now, the first thing I wanted to talk about with rebranding is I really just wanted to create a less generic and more unique brand. You know, the Friendly Gamer is really nice and everything, and of course I'll always try to be friendly, but I just kind of feel like it's just kind of a boring name. I think that there was a lot of room to add something kind of unique and more original, and so that's really what I tried to do here with Ninebyte. That's kind of the first reason, is less generic, more unique. I'll go ahead and let you guys watch the rest of the Frost Cave Fortress walkthrough. Quick reminder to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the video, and also if you want any of these world downloads, check out the advanced tier of my channel memberships. Alright, back to the video. The next build is the Curvy Castle. This thing comes in at 13,000 instances. Now the challenge here was to build with only curved lines, so you won't see any straight lines in the architecture. I think the main thing here is I really wanted to encapsulate this whole area with curvy, kind of flowing lines. So you can see I used evenly spaced trees all around to kind of bring it all together. Inside the build, you will see a farm, walkways, docks, a temple, a gazebo, and then of course a fortress with a full workshop, a dining hall, a bedroom, a rooftop access point, and then this fortress leads you out on some raised walkways to 2 identical towers, one for your portals and one for an outdoor dining area. Alright, so with the walkthrough here, you're gonna see that I really focused on the outside of the Curvy Castle for most of this build, and that really makes it honestly really hard to capture in something like a thumbnail because the build itself is so spread out. You know, you can see me here on the docks in the harbor, there's a farm, you're gonna see walkways, a temple, a gazebo. All this stuff is not part of the castle right there, and so it definitely makes it hard to capture on camera, but at the same time I absolutely love that I did that with this project because it really kind of brought the whole area into this really cozy vibe. Alright, the next thing I wanted to talk about with rebranding is actually creating something that is more findable. Right now, if you try to search the Friendly Gamer on YouTube, you're going to find a whole lot of accounts, and usually none of them are me. You know, with the first reason, if you recall, I wanted to be more generic, or less generic and more unique. And that really plays into this. You know, the more unique my name is, the more you can find me. And so that's a big thing here, is creating a brand which is more findable. Alright, so I did want to have an honorable mentions category, which is going to be a little quicker. First, we have the how-to village. This is approximately 19,500 instances. It is a full village with 5 houses and a longhouse. Each house has water access. They are a fisherman's house, a farmer, a blacksmith, a gardener, and a lumberjack. Also, there is the longhouse at the top of the hill, of course, and of course also everything is connected by roads. There are 2 different wells, a couple of benches to take a seat on, 4 different bridges, lamp posts everywhere, 2 different docks, and also a gazebo. The next honorable mention is my underground cave base. This comes in at around 8,000 instances. If you want to do this, you can go to the Black Forest biome and find a cluster of rocks to build underneath, or you can spawn them in with mods like I did to save some time. This base is built under 5 different rocks. It has a large bridge on the outside to get in. It has a storage area, a workshop, a secret hidden exit, a hallway to the second half of the build. In that second half, there is a bedroom, a hot tub area, a hearth, and also a cooking and dining area, and then an outdoor deck. The next build is the Mountaintop Castle. This build comes in at 22,500 instances. It's built on 3 different levels with 3 different gates for practicality, but also so that I could use the entire mountainside. The first level has a wall and 2 towers. The second level has a wall, a tower, an army barracks, and also 2 more towers connected by a bridge. The third level has a wall which goes all the way around the mountain, a dining room, a viewpoint, a castle courtyard, a kitchen and storage room, a throne room, a guest house, a king and queen's quarters, all sorts of things. Alright, so this castle is absolutely massive. There was no way that I could show you guys every tower and room in this walkthrough. I did try to include the most important areas, but if you want to see every little room in the castle, I do have a full walkthrough video which I'll link in the description. The next thing I wanted to talk about with rebranding is inserting some type of meaning into the new brand. The old name, the Friendly Gamer, obviously is meaningful, being friendly, and that's not going anywhere. But with Ninebyte, I was able to kind of bring in a couple different meanings. With byte at the end, you have terabyte, gigabyte, so it kind of has a little bit of a relation to tech, to technology, and me being a gaming channel, I thought that made sense. Next is the number. I kind of wanted to include a number because I like numbers and thinking analytically, or at least trying to anyway, and so I thought it'd be cool. And thinking about a few numbers, 9 and byte just honestly ended up sounding really good. 9byte, and a 9 and a B also are opposite shapes, so it ended up looking really good in a possible logo. And then finally, my family actually helped me come up with the name, so I just thought it was really cool and kind of just a sentimental thing to be able to include my family in part of the shape of the entire channel. This next build actually won me the August build of the month. Thank you, Valheim, for that. Still super surprised. This is the tower bridge. I built it entirely on stream if you want to check that out, but I was very new to streaming, so you've been warned. This thing is 15,500 instances. You can see on the front it has 2 different docks, one on the left which is more square for working. It has a full-size crane, and one on the right, more curvy and more for chilling out. On the inside, we've got a treasury, a warehouse, a kitchen, a workshop, a dining hall, an armory, and also a bedroom. For this build, you're going to see a lot of little things all over the place. I really wanted it to feel like it was a place where there was work being done. So there's storage carts, crates, chests, warehouses, but also I wanted it to feel like a space that's lived in. So up top in the towers, you've got a workshop, dining room, kitchen, beds, you know, all sorts of different vibes I wanted to get into this build to make it feel like it's an actually like used space. As far as rebranding goes, the last thing I wanted to say is that I did want to signify a change in content and possibilities. You know, I'm still going to be making Valheim content. I absolutely love Valheim, but over the last year, I have been very sick and I've spent a lot of time off work where I couldn't use my hands very much. And it's allowed me though to be able to spend that time watching videos and learning how to use my editing software and edit videos better. So when I say signify a change in content and possibilities, it's really just hopefully the quality of that content is going to get a lot better, and maybe other things will be possible because of this new understanding. So I hope that makes sense. And yeah, here's to new possibilities on the channel. Alright, well, I hope everybody likes the new name. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And of course, remember that all the builds are linked in the description. Thank you guys very much for watching. More coming soon. Take care and see you soon.